With me today, I have Donovan White and Ed Muren III, both local artists in Tucson. Thank you both for joining me today.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Donovan, I'm going to start with you. Let's talk about the actual word that we use to describe the events that you're doing, ArtPhag. Where did that come from?
ArtPhag, A-R-T-P-H-A-G. I am originally from the eastern seaboard, from the Baltimore, Washington area, and grown up in the late 80s, early 90s. It was kind of a term that, you know, we were kind of skateboarders and punk rockers and musicians. It was a term given to us by maybe the athletes and maybe more of the popular kids who weren't in kind of more the creative ways of that we were into. So we'd have our little groups, and our group was called ArtPhags.
And now you've kind of taken that term and put a positive spin on it by hosting this event that you do the first Tuesday of every month at the Surly Wench down on 4th Avenue.
Yes, ma'am. The first Tuesday. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead and tell me a little bit about that.
About a year and a half ago, you know, I have a lot of good friends in the art community, and I wish I could have everybody at my house, you know, but, you know, it'd be too many people. So I was like, hey, let's try to find a venue so we can collaborate, get together, and enjoy a cocktail and or just a glass of water, or just basically just be together in some, you know, positive thing, and everybody doing something, you know, to either drawing or painting, a sculpture, a craft, you know, even, you know, write a story or something. And I got friends with the nice ladies at the Surly Wench, and they had the space to do something like that and they bought us a few tables. I went and looked at a couple. I spent like $20 on some vintage lamps, and the rest was history. So.
And Ed, you've taken part in the events on Tuesday nights. What are some of the types of art or artists that you have that you see coming in every month?
It's an eclectic mix. It's an open platform. You know, there's no judgment going on, which is nice. You can kind of work side by side with somebody that's doing leather work or sculpting, or, you know, there's a lot of drawing in notebooks, and but large-scale painting takes place too. So walks of all life, and it's just nice to be around all these creatives, you know, and I always walk away learning something.
And why do you think it's important to have this way of promoting local artists in Tucson, or even from Phoenix, because you said you have people coming from all over Arizona?
Yeah, we're getting a couple crowds from Phoenix now.
Yeah.
I guess they don't have something like that up there?
Or I guess what they do, or this guy James Hunt had came down and said they have very little ones, but nothing to the level we're doing it at, and which was kind of an honor. I mean, because it really wasn't necessarily like a planned thing. It just kind of started as, hey man, I'm going to go out once a month and draw, and it just kind of collected and collected and collected. You know, it just kind of spiderwebbed from that, and it's nice.
And why do you think that this has become such a larger event than what it started as? Why do people keep coming?
It's just been positive, you know. I think the fact that it takes people out of their normal mode of creating, you know. Like being in a public setting kind of forces you to be a little easier going with what you're doing. You can't take it so serious. So I think artists are finding, you know, it's nice to come in and wrap up something they aren't able to do in their studio. They're not so analytical about what they're doing, you know.
Instant critiques on it.
Right there next
nice
to you,
too.
yeah.
Which
from skilled artists, yeah.
So that's
just to have your peers around you, you know.
And from all ranges, all talent ranges, you know, which is nice. You know, we have a couple kids that'll actually ask us, hey, will you help us out draw this eye, or will you help, you know, like, will ask us questions, which is always honoring, you know what I mean, which is like, wow, I'd be happy to help you out.
We do have about 20 seconds left, but can you tell me, what are you looking forward to in the future for ArtPhag and the events that are coming up?
I would like to see more collaborative shows, and a little bit more recognition. We thank you guys for, you know, finding out about it, and it's just nice to where it's at now, to where it started. I mean, there's no end in sight.
There's a current show up at Circa 79
there you go.
With the ArtPhag crew, or that particular crew.
Yeah, there's about 4 or 5
Mark
of us.
Matlock, you, Rocky Martinez, me.
Joe Pagic's in there.
Joe Lupiani.
Joe Lupiani.
Gorgeous sculptures, yeah.
We look forward to seeing some of the art that comes out of the events. Donovan White and Ed Muren III, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.